Hi guys, how are you? So for tonight, our topic will be division of polynomials. Polynomials can be divided via long division or you have the synthetic division as well. But for tonight, we're going to focus on the long division. But before that, let's answer the fast break. Okay, fast break number 2 from the previous topic, FOIL method, okay? It's a way of multiplying binomials using the first terms, outer, inner, and last terms. For this fast break number 2, we have quantity of negative 7t raised to 4 plus 9t raised to 3 times the quantity of 7t raised to 5 plus 4t raised to 3. Okay, so let's start. So let's multiply the first terms. Negative 7t raised to 4 times times positive 70 raised to 5. So we multiply the coefficients. Negative 7 times 7, that's negative 49. T raised to 4 times t raised to 5, that's t raised to 9. Okay, next, we multiply the outer terms. So we have negative 7t raised to 4 and positive 4t raised to 3. Okay, so let's multiply these ones. So negative 7 times positive 4, that's negative 28. Okay, t raised to 4 times t raised to 3, t raised to 7. Loss of exponents. Next, we have inner, okay, the inner terms. So let's multiply positive 9t raised to 3 or positive 9 cubed times 7t raised to 5. Okay, so 9 times 7, that's positive 63. T cubed times t raised to 5, that's t raised to 8. Okay? And then lastly, the last terms, which are 9t cubed and 4t cubed. So positive 9t cubed times positive 4t cubed. Positive 9 times positive 4, you have positive 36. And then t cubed times t cubed, that's t raised to 6. For this expression, have we got like terms? Like terms meaning they have the same variable with the same power. Okay, so there's no variable with the same power. We've got 9, 7, 8, and 6. So we may rewrite this expression actually with the descending order in terms of their power. So let's have negative 49t raised to 9 plus 63t raised to 8 minus 28t raised to 7 and then positive 36t raised to 6. And this is your final answer. Okay guys, so that's the answer for fast break number 2, FOIL method. Okay, so if you got questions, feel free to review the steps on how to do it on our last video. Okay guys, so the next topic is division of polynomials with focus on long division, because as we said earlier, division can be via long division or your synthetic division. Okay, so let's review some terminologies which you have encountered during your primary, middle, and high school as well as university. So dividend, divisor, and quotient. So dividend is the number that you are dividing. Okay, the number that is being divided. And then divisor is the number by which the dividend is divided. And then the result is the quotient. So for example, you have 10 divided by 5. Okay, so 10 is your dividend. 5 is your divisor. Okay, and what's the answer? 2. 2 is your quotient. Okay, again, division can be expressed using this symbol, okay, or the bar, or it can be expressed in fractional form as well. So for tonight, we're going to use this and this. Let's proceed. So example number 1, we have x squared plus 5x plus 6 divided by the quantity of x plus 2. So we may rewrite the expression, guys. So x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, I'm going to rewrite it using this. Okay, I forgot to mention you this one. Okay, x plus 2. This is your dividend. And then this is your divisor. Remember that our expression should be written in descending power. Okay, so you have your x squared, and then you have your x, that's raised to 1, and then you have your constant, which is your 6. And then for your divisor, it's gonna be the same. So how do we divide these polynomials then? So let's divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. The first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So that's x squared divided by x, that's x. In some references, you may write the answer here. But for now, for the purpose of teaching you this method, I'm going to write it here. So for some reason, I don't find any significant difference as to where you write it. So you've divided the first term of your dividend by the first term of your divisor. Is that clear? And the resulting answer is x. Now, you're going to multiply x, okay, to your first term of the divisor, or the first term of your divisor. X times x, x squared. Okay? And then, x times 2, that's positive 2x. Next, so we are going to subtract these two expressions. Applying your distributive property, these two terms will become negative. Negative times negative, negative. Negative times positive, negative. Or just simply change the sign. This is positive, make it negative. This is positive, make it negative. Okay, you'll see more what I mean when we go to the next examples. But this is the easiest way on how to do it. Let's go. X squared minus x squared, cancel, because that's 0. You may not 0, just cancel it. Okay, and then 5, okay, positive 5 minus, okay, it's negative now, right? 5 minus 2, so that's 3x. And then bring down your plus 6. Okay, can you follow? Okay, so next, again, we're going to divide the first term of your dividend by the first term of your divisor. So that's 3x divided by x, that's positive 3. Okay? Clear? And then repeat the process. Multiply 3 by the first term of your divisor, that's 3x. And then 3 times the next term, which is positive 2. 3 times 2, that's positive 6. And then subtract them. Okay, put your negative sign, distribute the negative sign there and there. So just simply change the sign. So negative, negative. So 3x minus 3x, 0. 6 minus 6, 0. Or just simply cancel them. Because there's nothing to follow. Okay, we've got 0 as the answer here at the bottom. Therefore, x plus 3 is your final answer. Is this clear? If it's unclear, pause the video, go back, go back, and then play it again. But yeah, that's how you do your long division. And this is the first example, the simplest one. Okay guys, moving on to the second example. So we have 2y cubed plus 8y squared minus 6y plus 10 divided by quantity y minus 2. Okay, so let's rewrite it again. 2y cubed plus 8y squared minus 6y plus 10 divided by y minus 2. This is your dividend. Okay, and then this is your divisor. So first thing to do, divide the first term of your dividend by the first term of the divisor. That's what you're going to remember, guys. That's what you're going to remember here in long division. The answer is 2y squared. Correct? Yes. 2y squared. And then multiply to the terms, okay, of your divisor. So 2y squared times y, that's 2y cubed. And then 2y squared times negative 2, negative 4y squared. Correct? Negative y squared times negative 2, negative 4y squared. Okay, and then subtract them. So from this example, I'm going to simply change the sign. I've told you why, okay? Because we're doing distributive property there for the sign. So it's negative and then positive. And then I'll subtract them to y cubed minus 2y cubed. Cancel, because that's 0. And then 8y squared plus 4y squared, that's positive 12y squared. And then I'm going to bring down the negative 6y. Then repeat the process. divide the first term of your dividend by the first term of your divisor. We have 12y squared divided by y, that's positive 12y. Multiply 12y times y, positive 12y squared. 12y times negative 2, that's negative 24y. Subtract them, okay? I'm going to change the sign, negative, positive. 12y squared minus 12y squared cancel because it's 0. And then 24y, positive 24y minus 6, that's positive 18y. And then bring down the 10, positive 10. Again, divide the first term of your dividend by the first term of the divisor, then you get positive 18. Multiply 18 by y, positive 18y. Multiply 18 and negative 2, that's negative 36. And subtract the expressions, change the sign. This will become negative, while this one will become positive. So subtract, cancel, that's 0. And then we have positive 10 plus 36. That's positive 46. We can no longer divide 46 and y because they've got different powers. Okay, and this is there's no variable here anymore. So this is your remainder, but how do you write your remainder? So that's plus 46 over y minus 2. That's your final answer. Okay, I'm going to write it here at the side. Okay, plus 12y plus 18 plus 46 over y minus 2. This is your final answer for this problem. Okay, guys? Clear? Okay, let's try this one. So we have x cubed plus 27 divided by x plus 3. So notice we don't have powers of square and x. Okay, so the rule, we need to write it in descending order. There's no skipping. Okay, so how do we write it? Let me just erase this once. So we have x cubed plus 0 x squared, because we're missing the x squared here, and the x, 0x plus 27. Okay, guys, divided by x plus cube. So that's how you're going to write it. If you've got missing powers, use 0 and then the power, okay, which are missing. Okay, dividend divided by divisor. 8 cubed divided by x, x squared. Multiply x squared times x, x cubed. X squared times 3, positive 3x squared. Subtract, change the sign. This is negative, this is negative. Okay, 8 cubed minus, x cubed minus x cubed, cancel, 0. 0 minus 3, x squared, negative 3x squared. Okay, bring down plus 0x. Again, divide the first term of your dividend by the first term of your divisor. Negative 3x squared divided by x, that's negative 3x. Okay? Multiply negative 3x times x, that's negative 3x squared. And then negative 3x times positive 3, that's negative 9x. And then subtract them. I'll change the sign from negative to positive, negative to positive. Negative 3x squared plus 3x squared, 0 or cancel. And then 0x plus 9x, that's positive 9x. And then I'll bring down 27. Okay? So 9x divided by x, that's positive 9. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 3, positive 27. Subtract them. Okay, this becomes negative, this one becomes negative as well. 9x minus 9x, 0 or cancel. 27 minus 27, 0 or cancel. Okay, have we got any remainder? No remainder, because we've got 0 here. Thus, the final answer is x squared minus 3x plus 9. Alright guys, let's go to the last example, which is your 6x raised to 4 minus 9x squared plus 18 divided by x minus 3. So we've got missing terms in here. We don't have x cubed and we don't have x. So try to pause the video and work it out and then play it again once you've got your answer. Okay guys, so let's carry on. Let's rewrite this one. 6x raised to 4 plus 0x cubed minus 9x squared plus 0x plus 18. Okay, divided by x minus 3. So dividend divided by divisor. Okay, first terms. Just divide the first terms. 6x raised to 4 divided by x, so that's 6x cubed. And then multiply 6x cubed times x, 6x raised to 4. 6x cubed times negative 3, that's negative 18x cubed. And then subtract. I'll change the sign to negative and then to positive. 6x raised to 4 minus 6x raised to 4, 0 or cancel. 0 plus 18x cubed, 18x cubed. Positive, by the way. And then I'll bring down negative 9x squared. 18x cubed divided by x. So we have positive 18x. And then multiply 18x times x. 18x cubed divided by x, 18x squared. Okay, and then 18x squared times x, that's 18x cubed. So 18x squared times negative 3, that's negative. Okay, so 18x squared times negative 3, that's negative 54. Okay, 18, 3, 4, 2, 5. Okay, so negative 54x squared. And then subtract them. Okay, change the signs. Okay, 18x cubed minus 18x cubed, cancel or 0. And then negative 9x squared plus 54x squared, that's positive 45x squared. Bring down 0x. Okay, divide 45x squared by x. 45x. 45x times x, that's 45x squared. 45x minus 3, 45x times negative 3, that's negative 135x. Okay, 45 times 3, 15, 12, 13, correct. So 135x. And then subtract them. Okay, this one will become negative while this becomes positive. Okay, 45x squared minus 45x squared, 0. 0x plus 135x, 135x. Bring down 18. Sorry guys, this is the longest problem for this session. Okay, so 135x divided by x, that's 135. And then multiply 135 times x, 135x. And then 135 times negative 3, that's negative. For sure, that's negative. 135 times 3, so 15. 3 times 3, 9 plus 1, 10. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4. 405. My gosh. Okay, so subtract them. Change the sign to negative and then to positive. 135x minus 135x, that's 0 or cancel. And then this has become positive now, hasn't it? Right, so 405 plus 18. So 13 to 4. So that's positive 423. Okay, guys. However, we cannot divide 423 by x. So we stop right here. So this is your remainder. Okay, remainder or r. We have to write it how? Okay, so I'm going to rewrite everything here at the side. So 6x cubed plus 18x squared plus 45x plus 135 plus 423 divided by or over x minus 3. So that's how you write your final answer. Okay, guys? So again, when you're writing your remainder, okay, so this number, okay, that becomes your numerator, and then the denominator is your divisor. Alright, so that's how you write your remainder. Let's go back to the other example just to highlight that bit. So this one is your remainder here. So that became the numerator, okay, while your divisors become your denominator. Is that clear? Okay guys, so those are the 4 examples for division of polynomials, long division. Okay, I hope I didn't give you a headache. I hope it's clear. Okay, so try to go back to the video, okay, whenever you feel lost or confused. But feel free to message me as well to ask. Feel free to comment down below. If you want more examples, you can do that on the next session or a separate session. Okay. So this is your assignment, fast break number 3 for long division. So we have quantity 24x cubed minus 31x squared minus 71x minus 25 divided by quantity of 8x plus 3. So what's the answer? Okay, you're gonna answer this on your own. We'll answer it together on our next video or session. So again guys, thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you've picked up something useful tonight about your algebra, polynomial division, and long division. So guys, I'll see you on our next video and have a great evening. Bye bye.